Narrator, voiceover tonight, on 90-Day Fiancé S11E17. What seemed like a normal journey for Alexei Brovarnik turns into a jaw-dropping, high-stakes scandal. Fans who have followed Alexei's journey know him as charismatic, unpredictable, and always in the spotlight. But nothing could have prepared anyone for what unfolded at Ben Gurion International Airport in Tel Aviv. The day began innocently enough, with Alexei boarding his flight to Israel, carrying luggage and excitement, unaware that his trip would escalate into an international crisis. Airport security was running as usual, scanning bags, checking documents, monitoring screens, and handling passengers with routine efficiency. But hidden inside Alexei's luggage were substances that immediately triggered alarms. Security officers, trained to spot anomalies, noticed something off in his bags and promptly called him aside for a detailed inspection. Alexei, trying to remain composed, followed the officers into a private inspection area where tension escalated within seconds. The officers opened his luggage methodically, examining every pocket and compartment. Their expressions changed as they discovered controlled substances that originated from the United States, a serious violation under Israeli law. Alexei's calm demeanor began to crack as questions were asked and explanations were demanded. He was informed of the gravity of the situation and the immediate arrest procedures. The scene turned chaotic, with officers securing the area, documenting the evidence, and preparing official reports. Meanwhile, the news began to leak, and social media erupted with reactions. Fans of 90-Day Fiancé were in shock. How could a familiar face from the beloved reality show be implicated in such a scandal? Across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, viewers debated, speculated, and shared reactions, some refusing to believe it, others condemning his actions. Hashtags like hashtag Alexei arrested, hashtag 90-Day Fiancé drama, hashtag Ben Gurion busted trended worldwide as the story spread like wildfire. Legal experts weighed in on the international implications. Carrying controlled substances across borders can result in severe penalties, including arrest, detention, fines, and long-term legal consequences. For a reality TV personality, this also meant potential damage to reputation, career setbacks, and the scrutiny of media outlets worldwide. News outlets scrambled to get statements from Alexei, representatives, and legal authorities. Analysts discussed how the scandal could affect the ongoing season of 90-Day Fiancé, fan perception, and even future casting decisions. In interviews with legal consultants, it was emphasized that the severity of the offense could not be understated. Israeli law treats drug smuggling very seriously, and the combination of being a U.S. citizen with international transport of prohibited substances added layers of complexity to the case. As the investigation unfolded, airport authorities documented every interaction, and Alexei was taken into custody while further procedures were initiated. Fans speculated endlessly online about motives, whether this was an unintentional mistake or something more deliberate. Memes, videos, and fan commentary dominated social feeds, with every moment dissected and analyzed. The drama did not stop at the airport. Media coverage extended to U.S. news, reality TV fan forums, and celebrity gossip platforms. Many wondered how this event would impact Alexei's personal relationships, especially with those he has met through the show, as trust and reputation hang in a delicate balance. Behind the scenes, producers of 90-Day Fiancé were faced with urgent decisions. They had to assess the ongoing filming schedules, evaluate contractual obligations, and determine how to address this scandal within the storyline, knowing that millions of viewers were already reacting online. This was no longer just a personal incident. It had become a full-blown media storm. Viewers were glued to screens, waiting for updates as law enforcement continued questioning, documentation proceeded, and the severity of potential charges loomed. Experts discussed the psychological toll on Alexei, the stress of public scrutiny, and the impact on his career as a reality TV figure. Meanwhile, fans tried to piece together a timeline of events, analyzing airport footage, social media posts, and any insider information to understand how this crisis developed. Dramatic reenactments circulated on fan channels, recreating Alexei's arrival, the inspection, the discovery of substances, and his immediate arrest. Every detail fueled speculation and fascination, keeping audiences engaged and emotionally invested. In the aftermath, conversations about airport security, international drug laws, and reality TV ethics surged. Many debated whether the show should continue featuring Alexei, or if his arrest would permanently alter his role and public image. The controversy sparked debates on multiple platforms, drawing attention from both reality TV fans and legal analysts alike. Every detail of Alexei's arrest was scrutinized, discussed, and analyzed across forums, comment sections, and news outlets, ensuring that this episode would be remembered as one of the most shocking moments in 90 Day Fiancé history. The blend of personal drama, legal complications, and public scrutiny created a perfect storm of tension, suspense, and intrigue that captivated audiences worldwide. As investigations continued, Alexei's legal team prepared for a complex defense, navigating international law, U.S. regulations, and the consequences of the arrest in Israel. The media followed every development, ensuring that viewers remained updated on the evolving story. Fans speculated about possible outcomes, ranging from minimal consequences to serious legal ramifications that could alter the trajectory of Alexei's life and career permanently. The arrest at the Israeli airport marked a turning point in the season, creating tension, drama, and unpredictability that reality TV thrives on. For Alexei, every decision, action, and statement from this point forward would be analyzed, debated, and judged by a global audience. Social media commentary became relentless, with influencers, commentators, and fans dissecting every possible angle, consequence, and implication. The situation highlighted not only the dangers of transporting controlled substances internationally, but also the vulnerability of public figures under intense scrutiny. As Alexei faced immediate legal procedures, questions arose about the impact on the show's narrative, upcoming episodes, and fan engagement. The producers worked behind the scenes to manage the storyline while balancing authenticity and sensitivity, knowing the world was watching closely. The dramatic twist provided viewers with unprecedented insight into how a seemingly routine trip could spiral into international controversy, creating a mix of suspense, empathy, and fascination that few reality TV moments achieve. As the story developed, fans remained glued to updates, analyzing interviews, official statements, and social media reactions, ensuring that this scandal dominated conversations far beyond the typical scope of a reality show episode. The unfolding events demonstrated the unpredictable nature of reality television, the intersection of fame, law, and personal decisions, and the global interest in the lives of its participants. What started as a journey for Alexei became a cautionary tale, a dramatic episode, and a spectacle that fans not soon forget. Every tweet, comment, and video served to fuel the narrative, keeping the drama alive and ensuring maximum engagement across platforms. From airport security to court proceedings, social media discussions, and reality TV updates, the story of Alexei Brovarnik's arrest in Israel became a defining moment in 90 Day Fiancé history, blending suspense, controversy, and reality television intrigue into one unforgettable episode. Narrator, voiceover as news of Alexei Brovarnik's arrest spread across social media. Viewers around the world were glued to their screens. Fans were trying to piece together the timeline of events, analyzing his every move before the airport incident. Many recalled Alexei's previous moments on 90 Day Fiancé, where his charm and unpredictability made him a fan favorite, and now those same traits were under intense scrutiny. The incident sparked discussions not only about Alexei's personal choices, but also about the responsibilities of reality TV participants when navigating international laws. Analysts and reality TV insiders debated whether the show's producers had foreseen any risk, questioning if there had been oversight or simply an unforeseen chain of events that led to this scandal. Meanwhile, Alexei's legal team sprang into action. International drug laws are notoriously complex, and combining U.S. origin substances with Israeli jurisdiction added layers of legal challenge. Lawyers worked tirelessly, reviewing airport surveillance footage, customs documentation, and detailed reports from security personnel. Their strategy involved understanding every nuance of the arrest procedure, potential evidence, and international protocols to provide a robust defense. In parallel, the media coverage intensified. News outlets from Israel, The United States and Europe covered every development. Headlines screamed about a reality TV star's shocking arrest, with terms like smuggling, drugs, and international scandal dominating articles. Public opinion was polarized. Some defended Alexei, speculating that it could have been a misunderstanding or mistake, while others condemned his actions, arguing that being a public figure comes with responsibilities that cannot be ignored. On social media, discussion threads exploded. Fans dissected his airport footage frame by frame, analyzing body language, reactions, and possible intentions. Influencers and content creators capitalized on the controversy, producing reaction videos, opinion pieces, and breakdowns that added layers of narrative, speculation, and drama to the ongoing story. Reality TV forums buzzed with activity, debating what this scandal meant for the current season of 90 Day Fiancé and for Alexei's personal reputation. Some speculated about the impact on his relationships, particularly those he had formed on the show. Would trust issues arise? Would he continue filming? Could the show continue featuring him? Or would this mark an abrupt end to his participation? Airport security protocols came under examination as well. Experts analyzed how the substances had evaded initial detection, how security responded, and what procedures might change in the future to prevent similar incidents. Discussions emphasized that even for celebrities, the law treats everyone equally, highlighting the seriousness of smuggling controlled substances internationally. Meanwhile, the producers of 90 Day Fiancé faced critical decisions. Episodes that had already been filmed had to be evaluated for context, potential edits, or disclaimers. They needed to maintain authenticity for viewers while handling sensitive legal matters responsibly. Some scenes might now carry a completely new layer of interpretation, with Alexei's arrest changing how audiences perceived interactions, dialogues, and conflicts within the show. The combination of legal tension, media coverage, and fan reaction created a perfect storm. Every update, statement, or rumor sent shockwaves through social media. Hashtags trended repeatedly, and countless discussion threads debated every possible angle, from Alexei's intent to potential consequences for reality TV regulations. As the story unfolded, the personal toll on Alexei became evident. Facing arrest in a foreign country, dealing with public scrutiny, and navigating legal complexities placed immense psychological pressure. Experts noted that high-stress situations like this can impact decision-making, emotional stability, and long-term reputation, emphasizing the human side of the scandal beyond the entertainment value. Meanwhile, journalists and commentators dug deeper. Investigative pieces explored Alexei's history, prior travel patterns, and previous interactions with the law. Analysts tried to predict potential outcomes, weighing fines, imprisonment possibilities, and diplomatic nuances that could influence legal proceedings. The arrest also sparked international conversation about airport security, the transportation of controlled substances, and the responsibility of global travelers. Universities, law experts, and media outlets discussed broader implications, highlighting the balance between personal freedom, celebrity influence, and international law enforcement. The drama continued as Alexei awaited official legal proceedings. Court dates, legal filings, and official statements were monitored closely by both fans and media. Each new development added layers to the unfolding story, fueling speculation about the severity of charges and the potential impact on his reality TV career. Viewers were captivated by the tension, the uncertainty, and the high stakes. The arrest not only affected Alexei personally, but also had ripple effects on the show's narrative, social media dynamics, and fan engagement. Every moment became content for discussion, reaction, and storytelling, demonstrating the powerful intersection of real-life drama and reality television storytelling. Memes, reaction videos, and commentaries proliferated, further amplifying the scandal. The global audience became part of the unfolding story, their engagement a testament to the dramatic impact of Alexei's arrest. Discussions about ethics, personal responsibility, and fame versus accountability dominated forums, showcasing how reality TV incidents can spark broader societal conversations. The unfolding events highlighted the unpredictability of reality TV, the delicate balance between personal choices and public persona, and the intense scrutiny faced by participants in the digital age. Alexei's arrest at Ben Gurion International Airport would be remembered as a defining moment in 90 Day Fiancé history, a dramatic episode combining suspense, controversy, and the high stakes of fame. As investigations continued, every step, from questioning by authorities to legal strategies, media coverage, and fan reactions, added tension, intrigue, and anticipation, making this episode one of the most talked about events in the series. Analysts emphasize that the combination of personal drama, international law, and public attention created an unprecedented scenario for a reality TV star. The story of Alexei Brovarnik's arrest is not just a scandal. It is a cautionary tale, a dramatic spectacle, and a reflection of the consequences of choices made under the spotlight of fame. Every social media post, news article, and video commentary contributed to a narrative that captivated audiences worldwide. Complexities of law, media, and public perception, viewers were left on edge, eager for updates, and engrossed in a story that blurred the lines between reality, television, and real-life consequences. This saga underscored the unpredictability of fame, the intensity of international legal systems, and the fascination audiences have with real-life drama played out in the public eye. The arrest, the media frenzy, and the social media storm combined to create one of the most dramatic, suspenseful, and talked about moments in reality television history, ensuring that 90 Day Fiancé S11E17 would be remembered for years to come as an episode that shocked, intrigued, and narrator voiceover as the days passed following Alexei Brovarnik's arrest at Ben Gurion International Airport. The story grew even more intense. Legal proceedings advanced slowly but surely, with authorities meticulously reviewing evidence, questioning witnesses, and documenting every detail. Airport footage, luggage scans, and customs records became central pieces of the investigation, each frame analyzed by legal experts and the public alike. Alexei's team of lawyers worked tirelessly, coordinating with both U.S. and Israeli authorities to navigate the complexities of international law. Every decision, statement, and action by Alexei and his legal team was scrutinized not only by law enforcement, but also by millions of fans online. Social media remained a constant storm of speculation, commentary, and debate. On Twitter, hashtags like #AlexeiArrested, #90DayFiancé and #BenGurion continued trending as fans shared theories, memes, and dramatic reenactments. Instagram stories, TikToks, and YouTube reaction videos exploded with engagement, further fueling the global fascination with the unfolding drama. Meanwhile, television networks and reality TV news outlets began covering the scandal in depth, producing segments analyzing Alexei's history on the show, his personality, and potential motives behind the incident. Experts weighed in on how such an arrest could affect reality TV production schedules, contractual obligations, and the overall narrative of the season. Behind the scenes, producers of 90 Day Fiancé faced urgent decisions. Episodes that had already been filmed required careful review to ensure that airing them would not conflict with ongoing legal developments or public perception. They had to strike a delicate balance between maintaining audience engagement and handling a sensitive legal situation responsibly. The arrest also raised broader discussions about accountability, responsibility, and the pressures of being a public figure. Analysts and commentators debated whether Alexei's actions were a lapse in judgment or a deeper reflection of personal challenges. Psychologists discussed the psychological impact of sudden fame, public scrutiny, and the stress of legal complications, emphasizing the human side of the drama that fans often overlook. Legal experts highlighted the severity of the offense, noting that international drug laws are strict and violations carry significant penalties. Being caught in possession of controlled substances, especially when crossing borders, can result in long-term consequences, including imprisonment, fines, and restrictions on future travel. For Alexei, this meant facing not only the immediate legal ramifications, but also the potential long-term impact on his career and personal life. Social media engagement remained relentless. Fans created endless content speculating on what might happen next, from possible legal outcomes to how the scandal would reshape Alexei's reputation. Memes, reaction videos, and discussion threads analyzed every nuance, keeping the story alive in the digital sphere. Meanwhile, journalists investigated deeper, exploring Alexei's past, travel patterns, and relationships, trying to understand how such an incident could occur. International news outlets picked up the story, broadcasting it to a wider audience and amplifying the global interest in the unfolding events. The arrest also highlighted the importance of airport security protocols and international law enforcement coordination. Experts discussed how authorities detected the substances, how procedures might change to prevent similar incidents, and what this meant for future travelers, especially public figures. In the midst of all this, Alexei faced personal challenges. Being detained in a foreign country, navigating legal systems, and managing the media spotlight placed immense pressure on him. Family, friends, and fellow cast members of 90 Day Fiancé expressed concern, offering support while trying to understand the gravity of the situation. The narrative continued to evolve. Every press release, social media update, and legal filing added tension, suspense, and intrigue. Fans speculated on possible outcomes